Hello, my name is Mike Donovan with Lion Dog African Safaris. We're going to have a short chat here on African tours for North Americans. Due to the fear of the unknown, negative media reports with no context, the long flights involved over many time zones, the logistics and costs involved, very few North Americans actually visit Africa, which is a real shame because it's probably the most exciting planet or exciting continent to visit on the planet. Very exciting, lots of adventure, and of course more wildlife than anywhere on the planet. Now, on the other hand, Africa is mainly visited by Europeans. They're a lot closer. They have a historical familiarity with Africa through their colonialist past. And therefore, the African tour industry is actually predominantly tailored to Europeans who visit for Africa for shorter multiple times over their lifetime. And that's not how North Americans visit Africa. And the other aspect is North Americans, because we're so far away, we generally don't know what we don't know about Africa, and we'll listen to people who tell us what we want to hear rather than what we need to hear. And this comes from oftentimes from people who have never even been to Africa. So that includes the media, mainstream travel agencies, the internet. Man, oh man, I see a lot of misinformation on there. Another thing is, I have people say, well, I want to talk to my friend who's been to Africa. And I go, oh no, you don't want to do that because, what if they were sent there by somebody who didn't really know what they were doing? And then, they've been to Africa and they thought it was great, but they had nothing to compare it to. So they had no context or perspective. So, that's where we come into the picture. We have a lot of expertise. We've lived, worked, traveled to Africa. We've sent hundreds of people over to Africa. And we were from North America, so we know the needs of our North American clients. We're very uniquely qualified in that. So our approach to Africa, doing it for our North American clients, is doing it right the first time, because it might be the only time. If you're going to go second and third times or subsequent times, maybe save the second-rate tours and destinations for those possible subsequent visits. First time though, you got to do it right. View Africa holistically, rather than focusing on going to one individual country or one particular chain of camps or lodges. Africa is a huge continent. There's so many things to do there. Why just stick to one little area? When warranted, we fly rather than drive within Africa. Africa is a huge continent, very poor infrastructure. When there's a benefit from driving, we will drive, but when there's nothing to see between points in Africa, we recommend flying for sure. The other thing about our tours is we strongly believe in visiting the best places at the best times for the ideal durations. Also, we believe strongly in diversifying and dovetailing the tour. So don't just go there for 2, 3, 4 weeks and just do a game safari. Mix it up. Go see the gorillas. Go visit the Nile Valley. Go visit Zanzibar, Victoria Falls, Cape Town. There's so many things to do there. But when you have a diversified tour, what we do is we dovetail the tour, meaning as soon as one aspect or one component of your tour ends, the next one begins. No wasted time. We recommend that you go for at least 2 weeks, just because of the flights. They're so long and they're costly that if you go for anything less than 2 weeks, you're really being ineffective or inefficient. So 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, that's what we recommend. We do recommend you also visit in very small groups, usually just your own party, and that we hook you up with professional English-speaking guides. This small groups with good English-speaking guides, professional guides, this will raise the level of the tour up substantially. Using reliable, proven African suppliers. Nothing can make a trip go worse or go bad than having people who are unreliable and don't know what they're doing and have poor equipment and so on. So we only hook up with proven African suppliers, and then we also support the tour from a North American's perspective. So that's my little chat here on African tours for North Americans. This is actually an excerpt out of our ebook called How to Best Tour Africa. It's available online. You just have to email me or phone me and we'll send it to you electronically. And in there's also a questionnaire that you can fill out if you're interested in getting some more information on African tours.